there, it's Amelia bringing you another Microsoft PowerPoint video. In this video, I'll review 4 ways to insert a slide, 3 ways to delete a slide, 3 ways to copy or duplicate a slide, and 4 ways to move slides. Let's get started. So if you start with a blank presentation, you'll end up with just one slide. On the other hand, if you begin by using a template, you may end up with more slides than you need, especially with some templates that end up having a dozen or more slides. So in either case, you'll need to insert, delete, and copy slides at some point while you build your presentation. Right now, I have normal view open, and on the left, currently, I have slide 4 selected. So for the first way to insert a slide, we'll use the ribbon. So from the Insert tab, you'll notice in the Slides group, there's a small little rectangle up at the top and then New Slide. So they do different things. So first I'll go ahead and select the small rectangle and notice that I have a new slide, but it's using the same layout as the currently selected slide. So use this small little rectangle if you want to insert a slide with the same layout. So notice this is my original slide and now this is my new slide. It has the same background, but instead of the content, it just has a placeholder for my text. So the second way to insert a slide is also through the ribbon, but that's if you wanted to select a new layout. So this time from the Slides group, I'll click on the drop down in New Slide. You'll notice that all the layouts display. I'm going to go ahead and select a particular layout here. Let me go ahead and select a picture with caption. The third way to insert a slide is using the right-click menu, and this would be if you want it the same layout. So let's say I go to this winter slide here, and I right-click and I select New Slide. Again, the right-click New Slide would be a quicker way if you wanted to insert a slide with the same layout as the selected slide. The fourth way to insert a slide is with the keyboard shortcut Control-M as in Mother. Now you have to have the focus on the particular thumbnail pane, and let me just go ahead and click here and I'll hit Control-M, and there you go. Okay, so next let's look at the 3 different ways to delete a slide. First, you can right click on a slide. I'll just right click here and select Delete Slide. The second way to delete a slide would be an alternate method using the right click or ribbon using the cut. So I would right click and select cut. You can also, let me undo that, and you can also use the ribbon in the Home tab. You can use the cut there, but it's faster if you're going to use the right click, select cut from the right click, saving a step. Now I also want to mention about a quick tip with deleting multiple slides. If you need to delete multiple slides in one sweep, remember, you can hold the Control key down and click to select multiple non-adjacent slides. If you need to select adjacent slides, click on the first slide, then hold the Shift key down, click on the last slide, and then press the Delete key. Next, let's look at 3 different ways to copy or duplicate the slide. So what's the difference between copy and duplicate? So if you copy a slide, it places a copy of the slide on the clipboard so that you can paste it somewhere else. If you duplicate a slide, it will copy the slide as is and place a duplicate of the slide in the next slide position, including all the content on that slide. So the first way to copy or duplicate a slide is using the ribbon. So from the clipboard group in the Home tab, you can click Copy, or to duplicate, you can click on the drop down and select Duplicate. Again, if I copy, it's going to copy to the clipboard and then I'll have to paste it. Or if you want to instantly duplicate, just click on the duplicate in the pull down, but using Control D for duplicate is a lot faster than using the ribbon. Now, if you did select copy, for instance, I'll go ahead and select this autumn slide and click copy, then you'll want to click in the location of where you want to paste, right click, and then you have your paste options. So if you want to keep the original formatting, just make sure that you select Keep Source Formatting, and then when it pastes, it will have all the original formatting. So the next way to copy or duplicate a slide would be using the right-click menu. So in this case, if I go ahead and right-click, it's the same thing. You could either select Copy here or Duplicate. And then the third option would be using the keyboard shortcut. So it's the same copy and paste commands that you're used to. If I want to select this winter theme slide, I would just select it and then press Control C. You can also copy with Control Insert and then move to the location of where you want to paste. Click first and then use your paste, which is Control V, or Shift Insert, which is another way to paste. And next, let's look at several ways to move slides. So you could move one slide or several slides at a time. First, we'll look at how to move using the ribbon, and it's actually the same steps as the copy and paste, except in this case we're going to cut and paste. So let's pick something that will be easy to identify. I'm going to scroll down. Let's go ahead and move this particular bar graph. So that one, if we use the ribbon from the Home tab in the clipboard, we'll just click Select Cut. And notice it disappeared because it temporarily got moved to the clipboard, and then we would just move to a new location. And then if we're using the ribbon again, we're going to use the clipboard, and then we'll use paste. And now there's several paste options as you've seen before, and in this case, if you want to keep the source formatting, just remember to pick the second option and it will paste using the original formatting. And you can also do the same, execute the same steps using cut and paste, but through the right click menu. Again, right click and then select cut, and then move to the new location and then select one of the paste options. Now you can also use the cut and paste but use your keyboard. So let's pick another slide. I'll go ahead and use this one, and we'll use keyboard equivalent for cut would be Control X, and then move to your new location. And then to paste, it's the same, either Control V or Shift Insert. And then finally, the fourth way would be, the fastest method would be just using your mouse and dragging. So for instance, if I wanted to move one particular slide, I can just use my mouse and grab hold of it and just drag it up. And if you want to move more than one slide, it's also done in the same fashion. You just want to make sure that you select your slides first. For instance, let's say I'm going to move these two, slides 7 and 8, so I Control click and then point to, I'm going to point to the first slide. You can actually point to anything in the selection. So let me just go ahead and select that again. I'm going to point to slide 8, and it will drag both of those to the new location, and then just release your mouse, and now it has moved the two slides. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this video helpful. If you like this video, please click like. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.